Nikki Haley, who of course many have thought would come in and help Donald Trump with his campaign, but Trump has repeatedly insisted that no, please stop pushing that. But anyway, she went on Fox News this week to not only mention the fact that she hasn't spoken to Donald Trump since June, but also to basically condemn him for running a bro-centric campaign, which basically means he's running a campaign that only appeals to dudes, and he is losing the female vote. Here is what Nikki Haley said on Fox News, and keep in mind, this was in the context of her responding to the Puerto Rico remarks from Tony Hinchcliffe this past weekend. She said, quote, "This is not a time to have anyone criticize Puerto Rico or Latinos. This is not a time for them to get overly masculine with this bromance thing that they've got going. 53% of the electorate are women. Women will vote. They care about how they are being talked to, and they care about the issues. They need to remember that." And then she continues, I mean, look, there's no reason to have a comedian at an election campaign event that had so much energy and so many good issues. Why have a comedian that separates people? This isn't about people being sensitive. Puerto Ricans, that's personal for them. They take that personally. So they were right to denounce the comedian. Only the campaign did. Trump himself has been offered multiple opportunities to do it, and he has not. They need to go and tell Puerto Ricans how much, they do value them. They need to tell Latinos that. But prior to that, again, she did hit it on the head. Donald Trump has actually been making inroads with young men. And of course, most of his other demographics all skew heavily towards the dudes. Except, of course, the fact that in all of those other groups, he's actually lost support from where he was in 2020 and in 2016. So I know a lot of people like to talk about the fact that Kamala Harris is not doing as well with the groups that Biden won, Latino voters and African-American voters. She's still winning with them, but not doing as well. But the people who mention that are also not mentioning the fact that Trump is also losing support from key demographics that he had previously carried. So it's not all happening on one side, folks. You gotta mention the other one too there. However, Trump has done nothing to court women voters. If anything, he continues to push them away. And he does so by talking down to them. He has said repeatedly over this last month that I will be your protector. You'll never have to worry about anything again once you put me back in the White House. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. I will take care of it all. A very condescending way to speak to these women voters. So what does he do? He goes on Joe Rogan. Well, Joe Rogan's audience is heavily dudes. He goes on other podcasts that are also heavily male audience. He is not appealing to women voters at all. And Haley's right, 53% of the electorate, those are women, They don't like him. And if you already have over half of the voting population that doesn't like you, that makes it a hell of a lot harder to squeak out a victory. But we'll see what happens next week. Maybe he makes up the ground elsewhere. But again, not looking so great right now, and he definitely hasn't done anything this week to improve his electoral chances. What I've been warning you all about for a long time is 1 degree away from becoming true. Trump made it clear he's getting revenge if he's ever back in office with his Truth Social post. All in response to the 2020 election fraud that never happened. It's the latest example of his dangerous dictator mindset as he sets the stage for a future where public dissent is not met with debate, but with prison sentences. And of course, barely any right-wing outlets are even covering this. And if they are, it's Ben Shapiro reporting on the governor of North Dakota backing Trump, while the independent Mother Jones is calling it what it is, Project 2025's plan to suppress the vote. As you can clearly see, Trump uses fear and division to rally his base, undermine trust in institutions, and erode democracy altogether. It cannot survive on blind loyalty and echo chambers. Democracy needs independent thought and civil discourse. And I believe that's what Ground News is all about. which is why I'm partnering with them on this video. They're an app and website that actively combats authoritarianism by gathering the world's news in one place and exposing each outlet's biases. This gives us a clear picture of where our information is coming from and any potential agenda behind it. So I highly recommend checking out more gaps in coverage on Trump and even Harris for the rest of their campaign here. Avoid being manipulated by agendas you're not aware of. Go to ground.news/ROF or scan my QR code to learn more. My viewers save a massive 40% on the same Vantage plan I use for unlimited access to all their features. Plus, by subscribing, you'd be directly supporting two independent news sources, Ground News and Ring of Fire.